Welcome to my weekend edition of the Comcast. Last week I have been talking about new cultural practices that we need to develop in a network era. And I got some very interesting responses which I want to read and debate a little bit. For example, Pierre Nice responded on my post on Tuesday where I talked about the need for validation of data and the search for truth. He writes, "The aims of looking for another opinion is deep-rooted in my mid-aged educated European mind. Thesis, antithesis and synthesis is how I learn to think. On the other hand, the amount of information available nowadays is making such exercise a bit complicated." He further writes, "Complexity is a situation where it is tough for you to forge a bold opinion. Once you get an argument and you agree, then, a couple of minutes later, you get precisely the contrary evidence that you also agree to. There are no tools available yet to help you to face that situation unless you activate your limbic system. Human instinct is almost the best, or if you prefer, the less harmful device helping you out." Pierre, I agree partly. Yes, it is important to train the human instinct. And Daniel Kahneman has long ago talked about the need for both fast thinking and slow thinking. And we need to activate both, the fast thinking, the instinct, but also our rational mind. And maybe David Mabin has provided an interesting addition to that debate, where he writes, "We are in a perfect storm of networked 24/7 availability of an explosion of information that was pushed as the dream, but creates new challenges. That way we have to consider information is that it is just that. A flood of data and not necessarily knowledge that contributes to intelligence. If we understand this, then we are on the path of reconstruction. Rather than developing more sources of information, we need to develop agents of truth that can leverage new AI developments that lead to developing a knowledge base, not just a tsunami of data." Yes, David, I also agree very much to that, and that is in line with what I talked about on Wednesday when I said we need to embrace diversity and we need to incorporate machines into our teams, because machines can provide us with probably more data, more information, more interpretations, but we need to work together with the machines. We need to teach them, and for that we need a huge diversity of different opinions. So thank you very much, the two of you, for providing those very, very interesting insights. Let's continue to talk about it, and I would like to hear your opinion, dear viewers and listeners. What new practices do we need to develop, and how can we deal with this tsunami of information? Do you see a chance that we can work together with machines to create a better future? Future is now. Thanks for listening. Have a great weekend. I'm Holger Nauheimer and this is Comcast.